Hey John, it's Greg.
Hi Greg, it's John.
Hello Rejects, it's Greg.
I'm Sam.
Trailer for the new Guardians of the Galaxy is out. Volume 2. This time it's in Spanish. From my understanding, Kurt Russell and Arnold Schwarzenegger are supposed to be in this.
Woo!
I'm joking. It's Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone.
Oh really?
So let's watch this and then we'll review it. A little darker. Whoa, what the hell? Sweet.
There are two types of beings in the universe. Those who dance and those who do not.
I get it, yes. I am a dancer, Gamora is not.
You just need to find a woman who is pathetic. Like you.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you need a hug?
No, I do not.
Oh, I thought I said no. You're welcome.
It's a great trailer. I love how different these films are. Baby Groot.
Baby Groot.
I really like the way this trailer was just done in general because it starts off like, oh, they're going for the darker thing, the darker approach, which I'm sure the film might actually do.
Well, it's just a bunch of very striking images.
At the same time, though, like when they were doing the Ooga Chaka song, you know, when it started, it started feeling like there's more of a weight and some type of darkness to it, but then it and the last like 30 seconds of the trailer just still shows it's like, no, it's still gonna be a really fun film. You know, it's not only gonna be like this dark transition, it's still gonna be like the same personalities that we really love and adore.
Yeah,
it's still gonna be very present.
It hooks you with the intrigue, you know. I think that song is a good metaphor. Like, here's that familiar thing, but in a slightly different way, and then they tease you with some cool, you know, high stakes looking action stuff. It's really striking sci-fi images, especially like that circular thing with the dude standing in it. I appreciate Guardians of the Galaxy a lot for really jumping into sci-fi like wholeheartedly. And the whole space opera stuff. Yeah, and then to cap it off with the comedy is perfect.
I just love Star-Lord's mask.
Yeah.
I think any cool space movie is when someone pushes a button and the mask comes on. First time I saw that was Lost in Space.
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah.
I had that gun that you could turn into a rifle.
Like bitching about how he has to put the gun together, then the mask comes on, and that's the first movie I can recall that was able to pull that off pretty cool.
I'm waiting for them to perfect that technology for real. I imagine the first few times it'd probably like pinch you or something.
Yeah, and even though that scene with Drax and Star-Lord doesn't reveal much, it still seems like Drax has become more emotional, less all about logic. Because he was still an emotional being in the first one. You know, having that same kind of logic kind of dialogue.
He's still got that logical approach. He's just, you know, trying better to understand
and
emotions.
Really connect.
And you get the sense that he's probably capable of doing that. You know, he's very intelligent, so he could at least understand.
Bautista, this is like his only really good role I can think of that he's actually had.
Yeah, it's definitely the most like notable.
Yeah, it's because it's a real performance he gets to put on.
Yeah, well, and he gets to be type and play against type all at the same time, which is a lot of fun to me for this. You know, he gets to be the big brute, but also kind of fun and intellectual.
And Yondu, Michael Rooker, Daryl's brother. That shot when he's walking with Rock, because I believe because Yondu doesn't really become part of the Guardians, but from my understanding in the comics, and I think in this one, he's supposed to become a part of the Guardians. And they even give it more of the comic look, as we can see. Like, he has a much larger fin. I take it that in this scene, Yondu, like, murdered a bunch of people, and they're all just flying down now.
I don't know what that's about, but it looks awesome.
It's a great fucking shot. It's a really cool shot. That's a great tease because, you know, like, he's walking side by side with Rocket Raccoon. Yondu has this confident walk, because to me it just seems apparent that he most likely just killed all these people with his arrow.
See, I don't think he necessarily killed all these people, but I definitely want to know what's going on that he's not spooked by in any way.
It's a cool teaser trailer because, you know, with all the announcements that we got of like Kurt Russell as Chris Pratt's dad, Ego, and, you know, the fact that Sylvester Stallone's going to be in it as well, and they're going to have the character Mantis. There's a lot of things to look forward to that's going to be new and fresh. What I love about this trailer was that it's still keeping it focused on the main characters that we love from the first one.
The main characters and just all the space opera, you know, bells and whistles that we love.
Yeah.
There's some really cool looking settings. There's some really striking sci-fi images. There's the comedy. Like this promises me everything that I love. Yeah. You know,
it's cool because it's easy to like go, we're doing a sequel, so let's introduce all the new stuff, and then but I love how this trailer was like, no, we still want to show you that it's really still about keeping the journey of these Guardians together. I only saw Guardians of the Galaxy that one time in the theater, but from my memory, I believe that it ends on a note where Yondu's talking about how he was supposed to deliver Quill back to his father eventually, some type of contract. I think it implies that Quill is only half human. Yeah. He's not full human. I know we're gonna get more of those answers. The Kurt Russell, I know they're making him more in a humanoid form. He can't just play a fucking planet or something, whatever he is in the comics.
He's the same. He's a character from Fast Furious.
He's the same character. It's the same shared universe, and Vin Diesel's related to Baby Groot in this film.
Yeah, they're cousins. It all lines up, and then they're part of the family. And then in the next movie, they're gonna actually do muscle cars in space. It's gonna be perfect.
All right, guys. Yeah, I mean, there'll be more to talk about when they show us a more full theatrical trailer. But right now, this is a great tease. The look looks cooler. I'm sure it's going to have like a little bit more of a dark tone, which is what sequels tend to do. But for me, it seems like that they're going to have a good balance still. Like, I don't feel like it's going to get lost in the darkness.
Yeah, this didn't make me concerned or give me questions, you know, like certain teasers can. Like, this just made me want to see more, so.
And I wonder how much further this is taking place. Like, it just seems like these characters have grown together a lot as a team. Just from this little bit of footage, it seems like they've gotten better at working together. Their camaraderie has become stronger. And so I'm interested to see, like, what adventures did they go on while we've been away and all that stuff?
80 years into the
80
future.
years. All right, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe today. Become a reject. John, this guy right here. Reasons to Jerry and Dank Ass Stubbs is something we don't promote anymore. He's on Facebook.com/Bloomhouse. Got you.
No.
Got you.
No.
Got you. This is fun. I've never done this with the camera before. Stop. No. Crush.